Our next guest is a multi-talented brew of a playback singer. She's a writer, a performer, an award-winning anchor, an actress, model, VJ, and a style diva. Right? Apart from
Wow.
this, she is also a corporate trainer. She's a voice and communication coach. She's a motivational speaker, a content curator, a yoga guru, and a grooming expert. She wears so many hats. You know what? Let her come and tell us what more she does. Please welcome Vandana Vadera.
Hello,
Hi,
Vandana.
hello, how are you?
Hi, Vandana.
Hi,
Welcome.
what a pleasure to be here with you people. Amazing, and what an amazing
Thank you.
show. And Keisha spoke so
Thank
beautifully.
you.
I just loved it.
Yes.
And I could actually,
Keisha
whatever
was
she was saying, I said, oh, that's me. Oh, that's me. That's me. That's me.
Yes, that's what happens, whenever we get these guests,
Yeah.
it's so relatable. You learn so much. You learn so
Exactly.
much from their insights and experiences.
Right.
Amazing.
You say you can actually connect to everything that she was saying. I said, oh, that's exactly what I do. That's exactly what I do. That's exactly what I do,
Yes. So before anything else, let's dive into the question. The very first question, which a lot of people will want to know about your journey, because you have been a musician, you have been an accomplished singer, you have been an award-winning celebrity anchor, and you are a coach. So, if you can tell us about your journey of all through this.
Well, the journey has been much more than what you said. I've also
Yes,
been a
I'm sure,
teacher.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
Wow.
I've been a teacher of fashion design and illustrations
Wow.
in NIFT and JD Institute of Fashion.
Okay.
And then after that, I started my anchoring and singing journey on stage in events. Then side by side, I was doing my RJing. 20 years now in RJing. As Keisha said, 20 years. I said, yes, mine too, 20 years. Yeah. So this is my 20th year as an RJ. Then besides that, of course, I have been singing. I've been doing singing shows. I've been enjoying that thrill of being on the stage, that rush, that rush that you are when you're wearing a singer's hat. When you're wearing a singer's hat, you do your gig, you sing, you dance, you make the people go crazy, and you take a little break, you jump back, drink your water, change your clothes, you're back on the stage to re-energized, going for it and getting the audience on the floor. And then you wear your anchor's hat, wear your anchor's hat, and you are like just enjoying every moment of your, anchoring, writing your script, your content curation, just about everything. I think I have really enjoyed everything I've done till date in my life, everything. And
Wow.
now in the past a year and a half, of course, Sushma Gaikwad encouraged me to get into training. She was always very passionate about that I get into training and I become a trainer, because she always said that you are a brilliant teacher, brilliant coach.
Yes.
So, and which I knew I was, because my mother was one of the best teachers of English language and literature that since forever that I've known. And my career actually, my first job was as a teacher, fashion design teacher. So I realized what Sushma was saying made a lot of sense. I always wanted to start a program where I could teach people how to speak, to be a perfect. My aim, my motto is to create at least 10,000 iconic speakers every year.
Wow.
Iconic speakers.
Wow.
People, the power of speech is something that can impress anybody in the world. So that was my motto. And besides that, I came up with this transformation program of internal healing. What people are always in a low state and they are in a depression. How to give them formulas picked up from our Bhagavad Gita, from our holy scriptures, from the affirmations, from manifestations, so they always stay in a happy state. So that's how I started building my programs, and that's how I progressed in my whatever. I did everything I liked, and I've been passionate about everything I've done till date.
Wow.
Amazing. So, Vandana, you're an expert in various training modules. You do a lot of training modules. Can you tell us your different modules that you specialize in?
Okay, just before I go ahead, I'll just say hi to a lot of people who are saying I have Jatin Gupta. Hi Jatin. Gayatri, hi Gayatri. Lovely seeing you here. Priyanka, hello. Hi Subramaniam, hi Shalini. Everybody, hello. Yeah. So can you repeat the question? I missed it. Sorry.
So Vandana, what we were saying is, you've started training about a year and a half ago. You've been training
Yeah.
in different modules. What are the
Yeah.
modules that you specialize in?
Okay. I specialize in speech coaching, teaching people how to communicate as a public speaker. So one of the flagship courses is public speaking prowess. How to
Okay.
become a perfect speaker, how to use this voice modulation, where do you take out the voice from, what are the qualities or the components of a good voice, what that the things to be kept in mind when you're learning how to speak, how to get
Yeah.
expressions in the voice through the intonations, how to get
Right.
pitching in the voice, how to understand what is the timbre of the voice. That is one of my main courses. Then it has another module in it. In the same course, there's another module which is called as how to control the intonations in the voice. Then there's another module, components of a perfect speech, where I teach what a good speech is made up of. There should be a lot of humor in it, one-liners, spiced up with peppered with the one-liner, garnished with an emotion, garnished with stories. So how do you
Right.
write a speech? Components of a perfect speech, like throwing a one-liner in between, like anything that like if I'm late for a show, I'll say, well, Marilyn Monroe always said that I've been on calendar a number of times, but I've never been on time. So guys, excuse me, I'm
Yeah.
late. Yeah. So teach them how to put
Right.
those one-liners, use them as
Yeah.
pauses in between your speech.
Yes.
That is one component, one part of the speech, the public speaking course. And then the same course has a spiritual workouts. Now, spiritual
Okay.
workouts are internal healing programs. How to
Okay.
achieve success in life through your manifestations, through affirmations, what are the steps of affirmations, how the subconscious mind works, how through your subconscious mind you can achieve anything you want in life, how your life is like a blank slate. 70%
Yeah.
of your life is absolutely blank. What you want, you can write on it. Only
Right.
Yeah.
10% is your divine intervention, what God comes and helps, miracles happen, and 20% is your karma. So I teach them how your whole life is blank, but you're not using it. You're not even using even 2% of your the blank destiny that you have. You can write anything on it. So that is one important module of portion of that module. And last but not the least is communication skills, body language. What kind of communication skills, body language to have on stage, hand gestures, facial expressions, your position of the legs, arms, in communication skills. So that is the public speaking course. Then I have a very unique course called Enkindle the Phenomenal You. That is like your internal healing program. You have to find out what your sanskaras are. Why do you feel depressed the way you are feeling depressed? Why do you feel that it is necessary to get a change in my life? What is your focus? Which areas are you lacking in life? Family, relationship, health, finances, career. And then to pinpoint what are they lacking in. And then to
Right.
develop a program so they can ultimately achieve success in life. So this are the two programs, and there is a confidence building program called Charismatic Confidence Construction. Then there is a personality grooming course, but I'm right now focusing on the main two, public speaking and Enkindle the Phenomenal. These two are focused.
Okay. So also you spoke about a lot about the voice, the voice modulation and all those things.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, maybe who are watching us right now, they want to get into, hosting events or, becoming an MC or even singing for that matter, where the voice modulation, it's all about, your voice. So these trainings which you provide, are they helpful for them also, like these aspiring singers and aspiring MCs?
Yes, very much. Especially the
Yeah.
first two modules of my public speaking course. And then I also have a course for the anchors. It is called as the Dais Maestro. It's called as the Dais Maestro, controlling the dais, conquering the dais.
Okay.
So that has extra, besides everything that I'm teaching in public speaking, the 5 modules, in that I teach script writing, content creation, how to build the body of the speech, do's and don'ts for an MC, how to cue cards, how if you're speaking from a teleprompter, all those things go into that program. And clothes to wear as per the show, which kind of show, how to talk to the client, how to take a briefing from the client, what things to keep in mind when you're taking briefing from the client, to ask what questions to ask the client when you are finalizing, the backdrop color, the client's the profile, all those details, all that go into it. Then choosing your dress color as per the backdrops, all that thing goes into the little nitty-gritties. How to send a contract and an agreement with the client, how to send them a technical rider, how to send a technical rider to the client. Even if you're an MC, they think that only singers need to send a technical rider. So I teach them it's important that even the anchors have to send a tech rider and take a time for sound check, both.
Okay.
It's very important. So how to do a sound check, the distance of the mic, all that goes into the Dice Maestro program. So that is another very, very important program.
Very interesting.
Wow.
Very, very interesting.
Wow. I'm sure a lot of people will want to know now about this particular module, because we also, we have been getting these questions. So good that I had put this question.
We brought it up. So Vandana, given the current scenario, the way we are right now, we're more into virtual meetings and we're doing conversations virtually. In all this virtual meeting scenario, etc., can you give us 3 tips on grooming for virtual meetings?
Yes.
Okay, grooming for virtual meetings.
Yes.
I feel you have to look as per the occasion and as per your job profile. So if you're an anchor, of course you can, and you're doing a glamorous event, you can afford to look glamorous with an evening gown, with beautiful hair, perfect makeup and hair and everything. But if you're doing a chat like this, and I'm representing myself as a coach, I'm not an anchor. So I took care that my hair was well groomed. It's not over the top. It's not over the top, but it's looking neat and groomed. My makeup is light and attractive. I'm wearing a nice business jacket so that I look a little formal, because I have to represent that I'm a coach. I'm a trainer.
Right.
So I've hung all my business jackets and since thankfully nobody can see what you're wearing below. So that is
that is one point.
That's one advantage that we have.
One advantage, yes. That's a blessing in disguise, and you don't have to. You don't, and on the screen you don't have to get. I tell some people sometimes ask me, you started getting gray hair. I said, no, they are not gray hair. They're stress highlights. He said, now you don't even have to get your hair colored because it's in this distance. Nobody can even make up.
Nobody can see.
Your hair should be groomed. Minimal jewelry. You should not wear too much jewelry because it distracts attention of the person on the screen. If you wear too much of jewelry. So avoid wearing jewelry. It takes away attention from what you're talking, and it takes people will be focusing on your jewelry only. Then of course, if you're having a very casual meet, then have a couple of nice tops handy, shirts handy, beautiful shirts and nice. And if it's let's say you're doing a show it depends upon the theme. It's just like preparing for a show. Let's say you are having a theme called Hawaiian jazz or something. So you can wear floral shirts and all. So, but main thing is only vast portion of yours is going to be seen.
Correct.
Yeah.
So this portion should be perfectly in theme, in sync with your profiling, and of course the people you're talking to. So now, like I go a lot Insta lives and Facebook lives. I keep on doing. So I take care when I am interviewing models. Let's say I did Amanpreet Wahi last, or I'm doing DJs. Then I look a little glamorous. Then try to look a little more like what I'm looking now. I'll look more glamorous.
Yeah. Vandana, you always look glamorous.
Yes, that is what I was about to say.
Always. For the
Always
longest time
glamorous.
I've known you, you're always perfectly groomed.
Yes. So I'm sure a lot of people who are watching right now, since you spoke about your modules and all. So also, without a miss, I want to ask you that if someone has to do these modules with you, how can they get in touch with you? Maybe through a website or an email. If you can just tell us the steps of getting through these modules.
Yeah, absolutely. See, you have to be in touch through, of course, my email ID is there. It's vandanavadera9@gmail.com. or I'm on the Facebook. My page is there, VANNDANA VAADERA official. It's there. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. Then I have my Google page, Vandana Vadera Lifestyle Training Academy. So I already have a 5-star rating for till now. Like I've groomed in this last one and a half month. I have coached, not groomed. I've coached around roughly around 25 students, and all have given 5-star rating. They have loved the course so much. They find, in fact, I got a very beautiful testimonial from one of the PR company CEOs that she says that she's doing a business coaching program from somewhere else for 3.5 lakhs. And she did this course with me at a very normal couple of thousand rupees. She says, Vandana, the value you gave, that course is not giving me. She's so I'm getting beautiful tests. I'm getting like 5-star rating till date, and I hope it remains like that only. Yeah.
We are sure about that. And
so I'm there every day on the net. If you just Google Vandana Vadera, you'll get all the contact details. Everything is there.
Yes, awesome. Everyone who is wanting to get in touch, please follow Vandana Vadera on all the handles she just mentioned. You can rewind this video and get the spelling correct, and please follow her and get in touch.
I'll say the spelling again: VANNDANA VAADERA official. And my website is VANDANA VADEHRA.com. So I've got 2 different spellings in both the places.
Yeah, no problem.
That's perfect. Vandana, before we let you go, there's one question that I really wanted to ask you right from the beginning of this conversation.
Yeah.
You're a very, very spiritual person, Vandana. What we know of you, what we've heard, you're very spiritual. Can you tell us about your journey to spirituality from an anchor, a VJ, a musician? And of course, spirituality doesn't come with multiple talents, but something that there is some place where this journey began. If you can tell us about your journey.
It's a very beautiful question, Deepa. Thank you so much for asking it, because now I've really elevated in my levels of spirituality now.
Right.
Actually, I was always very, very spiritual. I was more religious earlier, I'll say. I was more religious. You know, there's a very thin line between religion and spirituality.
Absolutely.
And religion actually can lead you to spirituality. It's a path that can be, you can follow and reach spirituality. So my journey, of course, when I was living in Delhi about 10 years ago, I was into a lot of puja, part, which I still do, but it's changed, it's shifted. The method has shifted.
Yeah.
And then I did a course in guided angel meditation from Doreen Virtue in the Caribbean Islands. So I learned about Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, all the archangels. And then I also did Louise Hay's You Can Heal Your Life. I did the how to do the affirmations, the method of doing affirmations.
Okay.
And I started practicing them. And it's a very strange story. I don't know whether you believe in miracles, or I don't know. I do. I'm a person.
Yeah, a lot of people who are watching will want to know, of course. Yes.
Yeah. So I was a person who always since childhood believed in angels exist, fairies exist. I used to always believe in it. I used to call myself Wendy the Friendly Witch on the radio. So
okay.
I was this witch who used to come on a broom and cast a spell on the audience, you know. So unconsciously, what was my affirmation? My affirmation was, I'm a magician, I cast a spell.
Yeah.
So I never knew I was affirming. I was affirming in present tense, and it was coming. So I was like this. I created this fictitious character. The broom could speak. I would take out broom's voice. I would like have slapstick comedy on my radio shows. So and I noticed this, that I am a very I was already very spiritual, but then one fine day what happened, people will find this strange, in my dreams I started seeing a lot of Krishna. Krishna. So I was very surprised what's happening. So and once my mama was sitting and he opened my cards and my astrology thing. I don't believe in all this. He said, "Chal mere teri patri dekhta hu." I said, "Okay, let's see." So and he said that your Ishtadev is Krishnji. Why have you stopped following him? I said, "Yeah, it somehow matches. I'm having these dreams and Mamaji is saying this thing." Then I just thought back. I thought my grandmother, my Nani, was a big Krishna bhakt. My mummy was a Krishna bhakt. my nani used to get up at 3 a.m. and do puja, Krishna Havan, puja karti thi daily, and bhajan gati thi at 3 a.m. And she had predicted her time and place and everything of death when she's going away. And moreover, my papa told me now, last week, that they had a Thakur Dwar in Pakistan, in their house. कृष्ण जी का मंदिर था जहां बाहर से लोग आके पूजा करते थे. People from outside used to come and pray. And then these dreams are happening. Then I go to Vrindavan. I come back home. I get up in the night and I'm hearing only bansaris. मैं डर गई. हो क्या रहा है? It was as though some signals started coming.
Yes.
Then Sushma told me, come and experience Dada. I went and experienced Dada. I joined the Maitri Bodh Parivar. And then there was no looking back. No looking back. The meditations that we did, the kriyas that we did, the sadhanas that we did, the processes that were done on us, the havans that were done on us. We were taught to do havans with the mantras. So I learned how to do it. I can do havans myself. I do it for my friends with the mantras. So it suddenly, after I joined Dada, Maitri Bodh Parivar, there was no looking back. It was just a forward journey ahead in my spiritual quest. And you won't believe it, until 3 years back, I used to be very restless. That why am I born? मेरे जीने का purpose क्या है? Am I only going to be a singer, anchor? That's it? उसके बाद क्या? Then I realized the purpose of my life after joining Maitri Bodh Parivar was to do selfless service, to love everybody, to love everybody without expecting anything in return. It was निस्वार्थ सेवा. Even आप जिसको जानते भी नहीं हो, उसके लिए उसको भी प्यार करना, उसको भी हक करना. Now I became such a giver. Now I just give without expecting anything in return. And without even wanting, it all comes back. My jholi is full. I'm absolutely full. My palate is full. My plate is full. I don't even ask for it. So I'm just getting it by giving. I'm just getting it back. So I just do seva, selfless service. I have these little pups in the garden. I go and feed them. I bought these shampoos. I hold them in my legs and I bathe them because I like playing with them, cuddling with them. So I like them to be clean, tick powder and all. So those guys also wait for me, that I'm coming. Yeah. So it's just loving everybody without expecting in return. I think that also raises your levels of spirituality. The selfless service and loving mankind, loving humanity, loving the world.
That's amazing.
Wow. A lot of people, I'm sure, are inspired by this conversation. And you have an incredible journey. And you are the best, and whatever you do, we are sure. And thank you so much for taking out the time for Sukoon Screenside Chat. And it's such a pleasure to have you on our show.
Yes,
same here. Thank you.
It was an amazing conversation. I don't think one-on-one we've had this kind of conversation ever.
Yeah.
Yes,
such an amazing thing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And keep on inspiring. Sukoon is doing a brilliant job. Like Keisha has these eyes. Mine is love, learn, live, and listen. All the 4 L's will just make your life so beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Ashwini.
So much.
Love you, Jatin. Thank you, Ashwini. Thank you so much. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Ata.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.